Welcome to I Am Team GB Workout Wednesdays. Today is a little bit of a nod to my checkered past as an Olympic diver. One of the most important things to the diver is you have a bulletproof core, and I used to spend so much time doing core exercises. I'm going to share 5 of them with you today. It's only going to be a 12-minute workout, but it is going to be tough, so look after yourself, especially if you're working with any lower back injuries. I'll give you plenty of modifications, so look after yourself. Let's strengthen up our core, just 12 minutes of your time. You ready? So we're doing 5 different exercises. The first exercise, I'll give you a quick demonstration, and then we're going to start the timer. So each exercise is 2 minutes, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 4 times through, 30 seconds. I'll do all the timing, you just need to move smoothly. So ideally, you've done a bit of a warm-up, you're stretched and you're ready to go. And the first exercise is a tuck up, which as a diver we used to do this. So this is the full version. So here are the modified versions, just upper body, up in, or maybe just smaller movements. So here's the modified version, here's the full version with the arms. So, tuck kick outs or those crunches. That's the first exercise. I'll introduce the other exercises as we go. So 2 minutes of work with this tuck kick out. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, times 4. Are you ready? Let's start the timer. 3, 2, 1, let's go. First 20 seconds. So you're looking for a quality of movement. So whichever one you've decided, if you're doing the full version, pretend you're reaching back for the water. So every time you're looking after your lower back. 3, 2, and 1. Just 10 seconds to let that ease off now. Have a little breather. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So if you want to try the version up, just make sure you've got the quality going on. So whichever is working for you. 10 seconds. If you want to try the full version, be my guest, but just look after yourself. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. We're halfway through this first exercise. 5 seconds. So we're looking for quality of movement here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So keeping that core nice and zipped up, so no arching in the lower back, whatever movement it is you've decided to do. Just 5 seconds remaining of this tuck kick out and stop. Okay, final effort now, and then we change exercise, you'll be pleased to know. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, if you're reaching back towards the wall, to make sure that you're synchronizing your upper and lower body, it actually looks a lot easier than it is for those of you trying it. 5 seconds to go. And stop. Okay, let that go. We've got 30 seconds of rest coming up now, so I can introduce the second exercise. So this is more of an isometric contraction. We're going to be in the plank position, which many of you will be familiar with. This is the forearm plank, and this is more of a yoga type plank. We're going to be going between the two. So it's plank up, plank down. Alternatively, if that doesn't work for you, you can just move the feet out to the side. Or alternatively, hold. So that's our next exercise. We're going in 5 seconds. Same 2 minutes on this second of our core. Ready? Off we go. So plank up, plank down. And notice the steady pace I'm setting. We're looking to stay nice and zipped up in our core. Remember the alternatives, moving the feet out to the side, or just holding. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Drop down onto your knees, take a few breaths. This time goes really, really quickly. I hope it's not just me with abdominals burning. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go again. So when we're working our core, it's important to breathe. Holding our breath doesn't necessarily serve us, certainly in the long term when we're exercising for more than a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. halfway through this exercise. So zipping up as if you're putting on a jacket, zipping up the core. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So remember your options. So just moving the feet out to the side, never sagging in the lower back, always keeping that zip of your core zipped all the way up. So 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Okay. Final bit. And then this exercise is behind us, and that'll be 2 done. So just another 20 seconds of work. Plank up, plank down. So this is an isometric contraction of the entire core area. So you'll feel it working down the posterior chain as well. Over halfway. Holding, just moving the feet. Remember your options. Okay. Well done. So what's the next exercise? 30 seconds rest. 30 seconds. So this one is very, very diving specific. This is the Pike Up. I'll show you the full version and then I'll show you the breakdown. So you'll see all of the Team GB divers doing hundreds of these. Now I understand that that's very diving specific. So here are your options. Smaller movements, or this is probably the most accessible one. So one leg at a time. So anything and in between. So Pike Ups, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. We're into it already. So maybe start with the easiest. Being careful to move with a range that's comfortable for your body, but you should certainly feel this. If you want to add it, you know, even this single leg option. Lifting up the upper body as well. 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds. Probably stay lying on your back. I'm certainly going to. That's 1 in the bag, 3 more to go. So remember your options. Off we go. So quality of movement. Obviously I can't speak very well when I'm doing these, so I'll come back down just so I can have a chat to you. Maybe just work my abdominals in a slightly different way. 3, 2, 1, halfway. Okay. This is another 40 seconds of work. We go again with these Pike Ups, or your version of them. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, slower is often more difficult. So whatever you can manage, keeping that lower back as close to and on the floor if possible, unless of course you're coming up. 3, 2, 1, okay. This is it, final 30 seconds of this third exercise. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, 20 seconds. Whatever you can manage. All the way up, all the way down. Lifting up the shoulders a little bit higher. You should be able to feel the burn in the abdominals on this one. 3, 2, 1. And breathe. Okay, you're pleased to know that's 3 exercises down. 2 to go. The next one is back in that plank position. Here are the options. Forearm plank, knee comes up to the tricep and opposite knee. Or alternatively, just holding the left foot and the right foot. So those are the options. 5 seconds. 2 minutes of this exercise. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So into that forearm plank. Now rather than doing this and cheating like I was doing in my warm-up, let's see if we can move slowly. So you're moving into the obliques as well and the hip flexors. If this isn't comfortable, you can always move up onto your hands. So you're in more of a push-up position, and of course, stop. You can just lift each heel. Whew. We're doing it by time rather than numbers. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So the other option that I was offering you is lifting up. Of course, you can start to bend the knee in a little bit, whatever works for your range. Try not to stick your backside up too high in the air. So if you come around the side, it's the obliques. If you're just lifting the heels, it's stability. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Already halfway, fortunately. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Concentration now. So we're not overworking a particular area of the core. You can see in the way that I've designed this one, we're giving it a little bit of a subtle break, but this is all core. Each of these exercises is designed to increase your stability, allowing you to do any movements and break. Any movements you so choose, whether that's lifting heavy weights, whether it's football pitch, rugby pitch, hockey, whatever it is that your other activities take you to do. Oh, stop talking, back into it. So here are the options. Make sure that backside isn't drifting. Make sure you're not collapsing down. Whatever you've got. It's amazing how these movements can really start to raise your body temperature. I'm certainly feeling this. You can tell by my puffing and panting that this is getting quite tough. You've got that 30 seconds and we're moving into our final exercise. This is exercise number 5 for the core. That takes us to the 12 minutes. You can obviously tag your friends, you know, who need to strengthen their core. Core is fundamental to all activities. All Team GB athletes, both winter and summer, will be constantly working on their core. So the final one is the dish hold with a leg kick. Looks a little bit like this. You could do scissor kicks, or maybe we just do bicycle legs. On your back, let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and we're already into it. So lower back is on the floor, kicking the legs slowly. Or maybe moving through that imaginary bicycle lifting. The chin up as well activates through the neck muscles here. You can always lower the head down, but it's important you break. It's important you keep that back flat. Ready? 5, 3, 2, 1, back into it. Lifting up. Even just holding here is an option. Scissoring the legs. Freestyle kicking. Slow movements, small movements, holding the dish. Maybe lifting up into the lower spine. 3, 2, 1, release. Halfway. 10 seconds to catch your breath, and then we're back into it to complete this final exercise of our core workout. 3, 2, 1, into it. So pushing that lower back into the floor where you are. Remember, you don't need any equipment for this. This is just you and your friend gravity. Oh, 5 seconds. 2, 1, and release. Okay, final 30 seconds now. 10 seconds to get you there, and then we are done. Okay, your best effort now, keeping that core nice and engaged. Let's move up into the dish. So, kicking the legs, maybe crossing over the feet, maybe moving them all the way up. I'll give you a bit of creativity on this one, but you should certainly be able to feel it in your core. 3, 2, 1, and release. Great. Don't go anywhere yet. This is massively important that we just do a little bit of stretching. That's our 12 minutes. So you might feel that in some places that you didn't know that you had muscles yesterday. So it's not uncommon to feel it in the sides of the body. So just bending over, a bit of a side stretch here. So you should feel the opening in the right side or left side, whichever way you're bending over, and then over the other way. It's good. So just that 12 minutes can be so effective, strengthening up the core. Give you a little insight into the world of a diver, or certainly any of those sports where have an acrobatic element. Lying on the front side of your body, just lifting up into your forearms and then letting your belly touch the floor. So just gently stretching into those abdominals, which we worked hard on the tuck outs, the pike ups and the dish hold. But of course, the core is front and back. It's like a barrel of muscles around the body to keep you tight. So we're just stretching into those now. And then just pulling the chest in towards the thighs. You can even lie on your back. Actually, it's probably quite nice just to do that. So let everything go. Good, and then come back up. So there you go. A little insight into the world of a diver, and some of the exercises that the Team GB divers will be doing on a daily basis in order to keep themselves strong in their core, enabling them to do the most amazing moves and acrobatics in the air. But it's also there for you as well. A strong core gives you access to all manner of activities, and of course each and every Team GB athlete use their core in the training, and it's so important. So take your friends, come along. You can bolt this on to the end of a yoga or a HIIT class, or you can do it any time in the day. You don't need any equipment. See you next time on Workout Wednesdays. So all you need to do to subscribe to Team GB is click over here, and if you want to check out more workouts, click here.